All right, everyone. We are live. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Odum, and every Monday through Friday, we get together right here on YouTube and we work together and we figure out how to build ourselves a company that is going to generate us $1 million in revenue every single year. Last year, we made just under 100,000 in revenue, and this year we're hoping to 2.5x that to 250,000. We'll see what we can do with that. And of course, we are building Pixel, which is our, I don't even know what to call it now. We need to figure out what the actual what our elevator pitch is for Pixel. So basically, it's going to be a platform to teach you how to master the art of web design. I'm just looking at what I have on screen right here. And on top of that, we also have our Webflow component and template library as well too, which is going to be part of the whole thing. So I could figure out what we want to actually call this whole thing. But anyways, so we're going to keep plugging away. And what we want to do now is we want to spend the next week redoing or remaking our homepage into this new design that we were working on yesterday or last week. So Friday we kind of left off just kind of putting together the structure, the framework for what our homepage is going to look like. And what I did too, which is what I kind of typically do, I guess maybe if it's just the stuff that I'm working on my own website, I kind of took this idea of what I had here and then I just kind of went into Webflow because I was going back and looking at what we have already for Pixel pieces, and then here's Pixel as well too. And I was just thinking, we don't need to reinvent the wheel here at all in any way whatsoever. Let's just kind of take the stuff that we have already designed in Pixel pieces and carry it over into Pixel right now. So here's basically what here's what we have right now. So it's very similar to what we did in Figma, but we have our home page here. I mean, I've just been working on the home page. So that's all we're going to really talk about here today. Let me see. Maybe I could bring this up a little bit. So there's still lots of styling that needs to be reworked or whatever because it has remnants of. So I didn't start a new project. This is still the old Pixel project here. So we have our hero section here, and I have an idea of what I want to do here for the whole background. I want to actually have a video here of me teaching, sitting down on my desk and all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of have that looping in the background. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's not going to be ready by the time we launch, but that's kind of an idea that I had here. Anyways, so we have our hero section, and then we have our education section here, which brings you to the two different things that we're going to be offering. And number one is courses, and then number two is just tutorials, which just will take us to the blog section, which should be under the Learn tab here. And then we have this Discover Why People Love to Learn with Pixel. And then we have this kind of stuff that we were wordsmithing here the other day, we were working on, the ability to learn at your own pace, to develop real-world skills, access to experts, step-by-step instruction, up-to-date content, always making sure that whatever latest changes happen in Webflow or web design in general, we always make sure that we're updating our content to take all those new things into consideration. And of course, and then a supportive community joining us on Discord and all the other places that we're going to have. I mean, I don't know, we're going to have lots of different places, but yeah. So then we get down into a couple of these like feature sections, and this is going to be, I say feature sections, but this is going to be the actual products that we're going to be developing, right? So we have our Learn, and then we have our products. And then in our products, we have professional Webflow components. So this takes you to Pixel pieces. This will take you straight to here. If you go to explore our component library. And then we have the style guide as well too. Here, just kind of made this image here of just a kind of screenshot of what the style guide looks like. And of course, here to download it directly or then read the documentations. Again, we have to do the different buttons and the different look and feel of the buttons as well too. So just work in progress here. And then I just had this kind of final call to action here. Grow your web design skills here. Here as in being, on this platform. Whether you want to start your own creative agency or a career in web, we're here to teach you the skills you need and all for free. And get started learning today. And then the footer area down here. So yeah, still obviously just a lot of stuff, just kind of cut and paste and just kind of working away here. And the one thing that I wanted to just take a quick look at today is looking at colors. And it was something that I was thinking about over the weekend. I didn't have time to dive into it. I was just exploring a couple different things because I'm thinking education and I'm thinking about building blocks in a sense of like learning. And I think of those, those old school education blocks or whatever that have all the different letters of the alphabets and had different things on them or whatever. But you just have the bright reds, greens, yellows, and blues, just those almost like the Olympic kind of colors and purples. And I was trying to think about maybe going in that direction here. But I don't know. It feels like it kind of sticks out a little bit. So I'm not sure if that's going to quite be the way that we want to go here. So I figured maybe we can play around with it a little bit. There's lots of still things with colors and stuff we need to change and update. But actually, is that the thing that we should focus on the most right now? Not sure. Hang on a second. Let's look at this stuff. Okay, how come that's not working well? I think because I hit it. That's probably why. So we don't have to work on that right now. Yeah, maybe we should just take a look at colors. Okay, so we have the pixel pieces that's live right now. And you can see these colors here. They're definitely more, they're definitely like not as saturated, right? So they're a little bit more shifted to the, little more kind of like grayer or darker, more muted. I'm not sure exactly what the word to use here. So I'm wondering if we should stick with something like this, or we should go with something that's a little bit more bright and vibrant. I don't know. The way things are in terms of having the gray and having things muted, I feel like it might work a little bit better than something that's super bright like this. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If I should mute it down a little bit or go with something that's a little bit more bright. And you know, one thing that I'm looking at here, I don't like the dark on these colors as well. I know that they're fine in terms of what the actual accessibility is. The contrast ratio is pretty high. But for whatever reason, I'm not liking it. Yeah, let's go back here. Let me go back to pixel pieces. No, that's not what we want. Where are we? Pixel pieces. Here we go. So let's open this in a new tab. Basically what I'm looking for is I want to get the actual colors here. Dark slate blue. Do we actually have that as a color here? I think we probably do. Midnight blue. Okay, that's a little bit different. Let's go here. Let's take a look at our colors. All right, let's copy this. And pixel pieces need some work as well too in order to get our brand colors or put correctly. Because because this is actually not the brand colors. These are the like the component colors. Yeah. Okay, let's throw that there. And this one here. And oops. Let's go. This will be our secondary color. And paste that there. So if we go here, let's go with our color and let's put it our primary color. I mean, we can kind of even just play around with colors here, see if anything looks. Maybe even if it's something a bit more muted. Yeah, hang on. If we desaturate it, but also maybe keep it light. Yeah, maybe the green. Maybe it's the green I'm not quite feeling. If we turn this more to purple. Well, that's not bad. Oop. Right, and I think the one thing that we do, I think we want to avoid this, but let's just take a quick look here. Oh, we don't have the colors. So if we copy this just right now, whoops. Let's unlink that. Yeah, so this is our blue that we have for our components. I don't think I want to go with that color, because I think I want the components themselves to be well, I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense. Because we have our components, right? Like if we look at our components, those ones have the blues, just the bright blue, right? Which is very similar to the Webflow blue. I kind of want to keep that separate from Pixel per se, like Pixel as the actual website. Just so there could be a little bit of a differentiation between the actual components and like the website and the educational content, right? So yeah, I think we do want to keep that different. So yeah, not like in this one per se. Yeah, colors like this, like almost like pastel type colors. You know, education, bright, fun, right? I think we don't want it to be too like drabby, right? We don't want that. So something like this is not that bad at all. It's actually kind of yeah, it's not bad. And we got to think of what the colors are going to be. So if the courses, I don't know, and each course I think should have maybe its own kind of color theme. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this should play out. It's not too bad. One thing that I'm used to putting my face over here. Let me throw it over on this side here. Oop. Anyways, that's fine. See, I made this little image here. This is actually an image. Maybe I might change it so that just this part is the image, and we got a little bit of a background here, and use maybe a background style to give this color, so then I could change it easier than updating the image. But anyways, I was just liking the light colors here, because we had like a light yellow, yellowish, greenish color going into kind of a light blue. And I was like, oh, I was kind of digging that. Then I was trying this over here, and I was like, yeah, well, it's not quite feeling it here. But if the rest of the website can have a little bit more of a vibrant feel, but then maybe we'd have to do away with this kind of muted color here on the background. But then again, I do have an idea for this whole hero section as well too, right? To have this be a video background as opposed to this text. Yeah. And then below here too, I'm going to have testimonials. I think one thing that I want to do, let's see if we can nail down the colors of the text, and then maybe that can help us inform this. Because I'm looking at this, and this actually isn't so bad. I'm kind of liking this. Again, this maybe, again, a little bit more pastel-y type color, as opposed to being, let's go back to, where do we, I just want to go back home. As opposed to these darker colors. But then we're going to have to, yeah, it's actually tough. So then we have to update everything on this one as well too. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Man, colors is like one of the more difficult things to figure out and get done really, really well. Okay, so let's copy this. So we're gonna go new color, base color neutral, and then this one's going to be neutral 50 for the first one. This should just be base color. All right. Variable color. Oh, sorry, my face is in the way again. I just moved it. Let's go down here. Okay. Neutral 100. So I wouldn't have to do this if I used the style guide from the beginning, but because this is, I wanted to use the existing Webflow project, that I don't have these built in. So that's why I have to do this manually. Which is okay by me. Not that big a deal. Here we go, neutral 700. And then we're going to go white. And black. Okay. We're going to copy all these ones. $100, $200, $300. $400, $100, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, now I want to look at our style guide here for a second. Actually, let's look at it from here if we can. And I want to look at, right. So I want to look at all this typography. So I think we do have typography set. So we're going to go color. I'm going to do headings. Or what did I call it? Make it this be consistent here. text heading, right? So we'll go text primary. Color. Text. Did I call it secondary? Yeah, and then text heading. Text heading. Okay. So I think our primary is going to be neutral 700. And our secondary, where do we usually put that? We put that one for light. Right. And then the headings, we go dark. But we'll see. That might change for this one. But, oops, this is not what we want. Just delete that. New variable here. And we'll go text heading. Right. And then that's going to be 900. Kevin, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How was your weekend? Hopefully it was good. Okay, so we have those colors. Now let's go into our text here. So headings. So we're going to go to all headings, all H1 headings, and we're going to change this color to 900. And our subheadings, or this is just subheading. Right. I think here we're probably going to want it. So this is that's way too dark, or too light, I should say. So this one is probably just going to be our neutral text, our primary color. Yeah, we might want, sorry, this is always, when it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit hard to see. Right. Okay, yeah, no, I think that works. Button color. That one is going to be, where's our primary? Primary color. Right, we might change that. I think we might, not black, but close to black. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that later. And see how things are going to settle down here into our colors. Okay, all H2 headings. Color as well is going to be neutral 900. Our section subtitle here, we are going to, again, actually what we do need to do, let's go back to our body. Okay, let's exit out of that. Right, we want to set our body and set the actual color on the body. Here we go. That's better. And that's going to be text primary. So everything by default should be text primary. Okay. Awesome. Great weekend. Weather was awesome. Watch watch a lot of little league baseball games. Cool. Right on. It's always kind of cool. Like I'm a hockey fan myself, and I want to get more into, I was just thinking of getting more into the scene of watching like the local kids play hockey. Cause you can get some really good, talented people playing, non-pro kind of level, sports. Right. So, but I think what I love about baseball, and what I'm sure you love about it too, is just having great weather and being outside and being outdoors and just cheering on, the kids and whatever, and how they're playing ball, which is really fun too. So awesome. Right on. Right on. Okay. So this is kind of our, so this is where I'm not exactly sure what color this should be here, depending on what colors we kind of go with for everything else. Yeah. My older plays in a very competitive roller hockey league. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I feel like in the States, there's a lot more roller hockey than there's here in Canada. I don't know. It's strange. I don't know if it's because maybe most people are playing on skates all the time, even in the summer. But that's really interesting. I'm sure, Like I know some guys at hockey. I mean, they do talk about roller hockey, but I haven't looked into it. I'm sure there's something. I know when I was younger, I wanted to play roller hockey because I couldn't just even afford to play like ice hockey. But there wasn't anything where I was from. But I was just from like Northern Ontario, so there's nothing there. So there's probably some stuff. I just have to look into it. But yeah, for whatever reason, roller hockey, wherever I've been, it's always been a little bit more obscure, unless we go into like the bigger cities. But I guess I'm in Halifax now, so it's, what are we, like the 12th largest city in Canada? Which is still obviously not even that big. Anyways, yeah, I gotta check it out. It's fine. It's a totally different game than ice hockey. It's crazy. Anywho, Kevin, I'd love to hear what you think about colors here. And I'm trying to figure out what would be a good color theme, even just kind of figuring out what the palette and what the tone should be. So right now, when you look at pixel pieces, we kind of have this more, saturated, darker tone here with the blues, purples, and the greens. And I'm wondering if we should think about switching to something that is more pastel color, more educational, like bright. I'm just thinking bright, being in school or whatever. But again, I also don't want it to have that feeling of like preschool or just for like little kids kind of thing too, right? So I want to go like, this professional level, high quality. You're going to learn how to, be like actually make money out of this, right? So, that's one kind of struggling with. So I like pastel, but find it harder to find good contrast since many colors are light. No, that's true. So you're just going to have to go, like if it is really light, the contrast is just going to have to be just dark or black basically. But does something like this, again, I can't play with these colors here because they're just images, but are lighter colors like this, and if that's kind of the tone of the site, and like say you log in and you do the courses and like the play buttons and the chapters and all that stuff, like is this going to fit? Is this going to have a lure of professionalism? I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's really high, like how clean the website is, and of course the quality of the videos and everything are going to be there. But is the initial impression going to be like, oh, this is kind of muted and bright and for kids? So you're thinking stay darker and more saturated? Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Even looking at your stream, it's mostly dark around you, not color. Well, that's the that is true. Most of the stuff that I have is definitely darker and definitely a lot more muted for sure. But then there's also room for changes and improvements, and to be brighter and more, I don't know, just up and refine the look. Because yeah, I know my stream is dark too, but lean into the dark side. Yeah, because I look at Pixel and it's not, I'm staying away from having like a black background and just going in that dark sense as well too. Because I know, obviously my stream is dark. It's just dark because I don't have good lighting set up here. I have good lighting, but I don't have things lit up kind of around me. Yeah, I don't know. So, if we go in here, let's go back. If we put this, oh my goodness. Like I go back here and I throw this back to, it just looks darker. Obviously. Text white. You should be white. Yeah, but it looks good though. Yeah, then we'll have to change this as well. And definitely change this here. So let's go to our green here, actually. What is that green? Actually, I don't even think I have this put anywhere. No, I don't. It's not even a variable. So I think we're going to maybe go here. And I think we're just going to, just for now, we're just going to say it's accent. And so, oh shoot, I put that in the wrong spot. We want to do it here. Shit, where am I? Oh no, I'm in the right spot. I'm in the right spot. So here we go, accent. There we go. Too many projects that look the same. And yeah, so this is a gradient. We could still maybe do a, no, we're gonna go, if we keep things the same, we're gonna keep them just as a solid color. Now let's reset this completely. We just want color. Accent. Yeah, then that works. We'll have to center everything, obviously, make it white. Though we might want to box it in like we did with this one, instead of it going full width. But we'll play around. Okay, let's look at heading H3. Text heading. And I think we did that for H2 as well. Nope, we put a text heading. Yeah, that way if we change the text heading color, we change it for all of them. The power of variables, some good stuff there. And one thing that I know we do want to change is our heading H4. There we go. And so if we're sticking with muted, then this color here, I guess we'll put it at, I guess we can do, what should we do? Yeah, maybe just something like that. Text white. Why is it black? It's probably because I was testing out stuff and I just switched it quickly on the fly. Yeah, I mean, I like it. They're good colors. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this. This doesn't even look that bad too, even with everything else being dark, but just having the image itself a little bit lighter. That's not so bad. Okay, let's take a look at this container here, just real quick. And let's, I know what we should do. I think this is going to be, I think we're going to put it in a flex. Yeah, that's a little bit too much though. Flex 1. Oh, actually, that's a good point. No, I think we need a better class than this. We're going to call this I guess this is just going to be our call to action. which I already have somewhere. Where else do I have this? I wish I could click here and then it could bring me to wherever this class is. Let's look here. I want to see where it is. Chat call to action. What the hell? Where is the other call to action? Two on this page. I have the library call to action. That's different. Okay, well, let's just call it something different for now, and we'll find out what's going on there later. Let's just go section call to action. And I think we can just, for right now, go text to white. I don't know if that's exactly how I want to style the texts in here, but I think that's okay for now. And this paragraph, margin, bottom 0 should be 0, but we also want this text white as well. And actually, maybe we can put it, yeah, let's just do that for now. We want to flex this down, we want it centered, and our gap, something like this. Yeah, that's not bad. Brent, not doing too bad at all. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, all is going well. And we have 1 week. By next Monday, I want pixel.ca to be live. And then we'll have everything in place that we're all going to be ready to just focus 100% on putting together all of our videos that we want to do. So super looking forward to that. Yeah, how's your weekend? How are you doing? Okay. I know the color here looks pretty awful when you're hovering. We'll fix that at some point. Don't worry. Okay. So if we just have a quick look. Yeah, we have some little bit of spacing issues. I think there's way too much space here at the top. We'll fix that. Actually, we can probably fix that right now. I think that's coming from our header. Right. Okay. Now, education, courses, tutorials. Okay, we need to change and update our icons, of course. Might need to work on this font here. Maybe, yeah. Not sure. I think the line spacing is a little bit too. It's a little bit too tight. I think it needs a little bit more breathing room. But that's okay. It's still looking good. This part, yeah, no, I like it. We need our opposite buttons, like the is, like secondary. We'll have to make that. Then grow your web design skills. Maybe tighten this up a little bit, make it shorter. Something like the call to action, maybe make its width, give it a maximum width. Maybe something like this. Of course, we want to center it. And then I guess we're going to have to align the text as well. Perfect. Yeah, we'll have to fix this margin here on the bottom. Yeah, it's a little bit different here with the big headings and then the text. So yeah, it makes things not space out quite as perfectly as it should. Awesome. That sounds good. Chilled out during the weekend, fully recharged, ready to attack the week. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's always nice too to sometimes just not do too much during the weekend and just kind of relax and then get ready to take the week on head on. Well, that wasn't so much for me because I was working all week, all weekend, kind of doing this. But I take time. We spent some time with the family and stuff, which is kind of nice. I guess it's a little bit nice in the sense that I don't have to do a live stream, so I don't have that thing that it's something that I know I have to do. So usually take the time to do some stuff with the family when that's happening. Okay, so I think we're looking pretty good. Except for a bunch of little things that I need to take care of. And we need to start figuring out what like all the internal pages are going to look like. But again, we're just going to copy what we already have kind of developed already within here, whether it's the pricing page or the about page. We're just going to take a lot of the stuff and just kind of copy it over and not try to like reinvent the wheel at all here whatsoever. Okay. Feel like this might even tighten it up even just a little bit more. Okay. All right. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. I'm liking the way it's looking. If any of you guys have any more comments in terms of the color, and if you think that the blues and the purples and the green, I guess as well, if you're thinking it fits and if it looks good with bringing about like educational kind of ideas and thoughts, or if you think that something that is more geared towards educational should be, like brighter colors, more school type oriented colors, do let me know. Cause I just love to know what you guys kind of think of it. I like these colors. I think they work really well, together. I mean, I think it took me a while to figure out what these colors should be. But I guess I'm just probably overthinking whether it should be, whether we should keep them the same for Pixel now. But yeah, looking good. Yeah, I think maybe it's just not overthink things. Like Kevin, you're saying, just lean into it, just go with it. And yeah, brings me back to my saying of, is this going to help me make more money or like not make me more money? So it's probably not a deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination at this point. So we'll just kind of keep moving forward with it. Okay, so a little bit shorter today. I do need to run. I got something to take care of at 12 o'clock. So that's going to be it for me for today. So tomorrow, we're just going to probably keep plugging away, keep doing the same thing, maybe work on internal pages, whatever. Just keep doing what we need to do to get this out the door as soon as possible by Monday at the latest. So thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, as always. We've had quite a few subscribers over the past week or so. So if you're new here, welcome. I really appreciate all the support. And again, for everyone, if you ever have any questions or comments or whatever it is, just get in touch with me. Reach out to me here on the channel or email me or on Discord, whatever the case may be. Happy to have conversations with you guys because I really enjoy it. Sam, good to see you. Welcome. Although I'm kind of leaving here, but thank you for the stream. Yeah, you're very welcome. And again, it's honestly like, thank you for the support. That means the world to me. So, and I'm happy to do this because, I don't know. I mean, I need to do work anyway, so might as well put it up on stream. And hopefully at some point, people can get something out of it. So happy to do it. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll start rambling now. So now's the time to end it. Thank you again. And as always, we'll be back here tomorrow for a brand new live stream. All right, have a good one, and we'll see you then.